Hey friendos, it's Ritz. Welcome back to TMITuesday. This is our weekly Q&A that we do here on the channel, where you guys can send me real mail or leave your questions in the comments down below. And we always go from the oldest comments to the newest comments. So if you ask your question earlier, you'll probably get answered earlier in the next video, that sort of thing. And I went and checked the mailbox today, and I got something, but it wasn't from a fan. It was actually from Team 17/Platonic, I believe. The guys that are behind Ukulele decided to send me a fucking awesome ukulele shirt. And I'm super excited. It's super soft, also like my color. So I'm gonna get changed out of my own shirt and put this on, and we'll get started. Much better. Let's jump in with our first question. Tanya Doberg wants to know if I watch RuPaul, and no, I never really got into the drag race, or even the drag scene. I feel like it's a lot of catty people a lot of the time. I'm sure they look great, and I'm sure they're very entertaining, but that's not my kind of entertainment, and I kind of just stick with my stuff. So no, I don't have a favorite queen or anything like that. My favorite queen is Queen of England, as everyone's favorite queen should be. Duh. Alex Alvarado wants to know if I could speak another language, what it would be. It would definitely be Japanese. I started learning it back last year in January, and then when I got in my car accident in February, I got into like this really depressive state where I was like too afraid to leave my apartment for most of the time, and I just didn't want to do anything, so I kind of stopped learning Japanese then. Eventually, I'll probably pick it up again, but you know, third time's the charm. Maybe. I'd love to. I'd love to be able to travel to different places and be able to speak the language, and not have to rely on a guide or something like that. And yeah, I think Japanese would be fun to learn. Some guy DD wants to know, Ritz, do you know you're gay? Well, I'm gay? Oh fuck, I gotta tell my girlfriend. Oh wait, it's my boyfriend. That makes a lot of sense. Magnus Foxy wants to know my favorite Disney movie was growing up, and it was definitely Lion King. As an adult, it's probably still Lion King. I haven't watched it in a while because the last time I watched it, I cried. I'm a very emotional person. I cried at the Doctor Who 50th anniversary, and I cried during Fast 7 for Paul Walker's death. I didn't even watch like 3 of the Fast and Furious movies. I still cried. Got me right in the feels, man. It wasn't fair. You can't do that to me. It's rude. Alexander Keith wants to know how you find a boyfriend. Well, you find a boy who's your friend, and then that's your boyfriend. That's how it works for me. Every single guy I've ever met's been my boyfriend. You know, I lived with Z, and a bajillion people thought, oh, Ritz and Z are roommates. Z is obviously gay, and they're obviously dating, which is very far from the truth. Z is very, very straight. And also, Z is very much not my type. He's a good friend, one of my best friends. No. So to actually answer your question, to find a boyfriend, I was met through mutual friends. A lot of people go out to bars and stuff. I don't drink, so that's not really effective for me. I go to a bar, a guy's like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, I don't drink. And then they're like, next! Like that MTV show, Next. You guys are probably too young to remember that. What are the kids watching these days? You guys watch Yo Gabba Gabba? We had those shoes at Vans once. That's what the young kids gotta be watching. I'll go watch Yo Gabba Gabba and give you guys some sweet references soon. Don't worry. I'll catch up with your guys' age range. Nobody's Dogma asks, if I could have any of Organization 13's members' weapons abilities, what would I choose? Or who would I choose? Roxas and Xeon don't count because I would pick their Keyblades. You knew me right. And also, real quick, before I answer this question, we're currently doing a Kingdom Hearts marathon stream over at twitch.tv/RitzPlays. I'll be streaming basically 5 days a week, or 4 days a week of the playing through the Kingdom Hearts series, and 1 day a week we'll be doing Friendo Friday. That'll probably happen on Fridays. Well, that's crazy. But yeah, so that's Kingdom Hearts question related to the Kingdom Hearts thing that we're doing on Twitch. Yeah. If I could pick anyone's weapons, I would definitely pick Axel's, like, fire spike. I don't know what they're called, but they're super cool, and I like them a lot. So we're picking Axel's one, because they're fucking rad. Morgan Freeman wants to know what my favorite color or animal is. Well, my favorite color is definitely a lion, and my favorite animal is definitely teal. Wait. Jeremiah Boyd wants to know if I've ever played or am currently playing any MMOs, and not really. I tried WoW a little bit with some friends, didn't get into it. Tried it again with like an RP server so I could like practice role-playing, and I didn't really like it. It's just walls of text and lots of reading. And I don't like a lot of reading, really. Got a 2nd grade reading level, makes it real hard. Thanks for reminding me. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Black Desert Online. It was the closest to what I would want in an MMO, except I didn't have any friends to play with. And so I played it for like 30 hours, and then that was it. It's a lot of tutorials, a lot of going cool places and taking cool photos, because you can do like filters and stuff. It was fun. I should jump back into that at some point, but I don't have time. I don't have time for MMOs, man. That's a time sink, and I gotta make content. Whew. Roxy K wants to know, have I or would I ever dress up as a woman, like for Halloween or a joke or something? And definitely not. There's zero chance I will ever dress up as a woman. I have no interest in it. I don't see the point. I don't know why I would ever do that. No. The Bravo Taco wants to know if it's been wacky or normal in Austin. It's been pretty normal, basically because I never leave my apartment. I've been to the airport a couple times and the grocery store, and that's about it. I don't often leave here. This is my safety net. It's my house. It's mine. Well, it's owned by like the complex, but it's my apartment. It's great. I don't leave. So it's been pretty normal because I haven't had many experiences with people. Blue Eyes wants to know, gun to your head, you had to get a tattoo bigger than a toonie. What would it be, where, and why? First of all, I'm gonna look at what the fuck a toonie is. Toonie. No, not like Tiny Toonies. Idiot. Canadian $2 coin. Well, how big is that? That doesn't explain fucking... So bigger than some like thing? To answer your question, I already have a tattoo. It says throw myself back into the ocean across my shoulder blade. It's actually pretty big. I did a TMITuesday in the previously about it. I'm sure it's pretty easy to find. RitzPlays tattoo, it'll pop up. But if I had to get another tattoo, I'd probably get the one I've been planning on getting for a little bit now. And it's actually a Digimon tattoo. It is the crests from the Digimon Adventure 01, Adventure 02, all 8 of them. At least the eight are the ones that I want. I don't want to fuck with some of the weird ones, but... sorry. But basically, each of the characters had like this crisis of faith at some point in the series that like led them to their crest, and it's a whole thing. And I thought it'd be really cool as I go through life and go through different crises of faith, I could fill out the tattoo. So there'd be like courage, love, kindness, honesty, reliability. And just each of those I'll add like the icon inside the crest. So it'd be like the little long crest tag on like a chain going up. And I'd start from the bottom, whatever the first one that I have, not including stuff that's already happened to me in life. I want this to be like a new adventure to go through all of them. I've obviously had times where I've had those different crises of faith and I felt like I've achieved or accomplished stuff, but I think it's more fun to go do it. And then as I continue to grow as a person, I'll fill out this tattoo and it'll be kind of a cool story to be like, oh, the crest from Digimon, but it's kind of like, these are these words that mean something to me and I had to like go through like a struggle or something, and that's why I got the tattoo. So that's the next tattoo idea. And oh man, that was a long answer. I'm sorry. Raxer asks how RitzMitz became a global Twitch emote. If you guys don't know for some reason, Twitch is a live streaming website where you can play games and like chat. And I do it pretty much 5 days a week. We're doing a Kingdom Hearts marathon. See, I brought it up twice in this video. Please show up. I'm gonna be sad if nobody's there. Basically, I have a global emote on Twitch. There's emotes, they're like emojis and stuff that you can use all over Twitch. And if you subscribe to someone for like $5 a month, you'll get their personal subscriber emotes. And then of course you have their default emotes like Kappa, like PogChamp, and RitzMitz is a global emote that is included there. And the story for that is there used to be a person who worked at Twitch, and he started a team called Team Hidden Gems. And there were 5 of us that were the initial 5 they picked. And they picked these small unpartnered streamers that they thought were good or had what it would take to become a partnered streamer and do this full time. And all 5 of us got a global emote. One of us, however, was not able to upload theirs in time and then stopped doing Twitch and some family stuff came up, I guess. So the 4 of us got our own emotes. There's the RitzMitz for myself, RitzPlays, UY from UPick Games, Ella Giggle from my buddy LJ Games, and then Thundercast has his that I always forget what it is because I don't often use the Twitch emotes. I just use my own because branding and promoting myself. Aha. And it was because of that team and a lot of the stuff that happened through that I made a bunch of friends that I have now, and it ended up getting me partnered and where I am today. So I love that I have the RitzMitz emote. It's super cool and something that not a lot of other people have. So yeah. Alyssa Stack wants to know what my favorite cartoon was growing up. And growing up, I distinctly remember, besides like Digimon and like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that growing up, there was one show that spoke to me, I don't know why. It was called Code Lyoko. It was on Cartoon Network. It's a French show. It's like a French anime, but it's not really an anime, about these people that go into a computer to fight this fucking evil computer virus, I guess, that's like fucking up the world, and like people will die, and then they like, when they fix stuff, they rewrite time to before the thing happened, and they fix it. It's a really, really cool show. I loved it. I used to have dreams that I would like randomly find my way into the Code Lyoko world, and that would have been cool. So that was probably my favorite one growing up. And then Danny Phantom was my other favorite, like cartoon, not anime. I just really liked that show. I thought it was really, really cool and funny, and yeah, so cartoons are pretty swell. Now it's Rick and Morty. Season 3, bitches! Funny enough, Sean Heatherly asks, what would my Digimon partner be, and what crest do I think I would realistically get? And I think I would get a crest that's not really in the show, because I don't think it would. And it's something like kind of like a mantra for myself, and it's perseverance. I think that the throw myself back into the ocean, I got in a really, really dark time in my life, and it helped push me and remind me that I have to keep pushing through whenever life gives me struggles. Just gotta push through and get to the other side, and I've been doing that consistently basically my entire life. So I think that's the crust I would get, even though it's not a crust, it'd be kind of like my own. And my partner, I don't know, man. I don't want to just pick one that everyone else has, but probably Agumon or Gabumon, because they're the coolest, let's be honest. I can't lie to you. They're so cool. Ash Baskerville wants to know if I believe in anything supernatural, superstitious, or any of that stuff out of the ordinary. Not at all. I've never been a superstitious person. I don't believe in any of that mumbo jumbo. It's all bullshit. Nah, I don't. Nope. Just nope. Mr. Jackson wants to know if Ritz is gay. I don't know. I keep bringing up my boyfriend in these videos to subtly remind people that I'm gay. Just because I'm not flamboyantly gay doesn't mean I'm not gay. I have a boyfriend. I like dudes. I don't like chicks. I'm gay. I am gay. We stop. I'm coming out video, for Christ's sake. Go watch that. God, I don't know why people keep asking this question. It's pretty easy to find out the answer. You search RitzPlays gay and coming out comes out on fucking on Google when you search it. So do some research, please. I feel like I answer this question almost every single goddamn time. Kinect wants to know if I'd ever do a vlog playing the games that I make videos of right now, like mini golf, go out to like a mini golf place. For any like shooters, you could do like laser tag or something like that. And I'd like to, it's just really hard to do that. You have to set up cameras. You'd have to set up cameras where the ball starts, where the ball might end. You never know where it's gonna go. You have to wait for however many people are in it. It would be such a production and be such a pain in the ass that probably not. No, but I do like mini golf, it's fun. Aerospace Smith wants to know what my favorite element is, and thank God you didn't ask the periodic element, because I don't know any of them, really. I never took chemistry. I took physics and biology, and that was it. So my favorite element is probably the element of air. In air or water, I really like the idea of flying, but I've also always loved swimming, so I don't know, it's a mix of two. I'm gonna call it something. I'm good at improv. Orla Brown wants to know who out of my friends is the loudest. As easily my old roommate Diction, Nick, or Eat My Diction 1 on Twitch, YouTube. He is easily the loudest person I know. Even when I get loud and do my like really loud high-pitched scream, or shriek I guess you could call it, Nick can get even louder. Easily. He's definitely the loudest friend I have. Akan2723 wants to know if I've ever become friends with any of my fans. And it's kind of weird because the way I look at it is like the kind of people that come into my streams or my videos and fangirl out, you know, like stereotypically fangirl out, those are the people that will always stay as a fan and will never really move over into that friend group. But you look at my mods, you look at Shan, you look at Dax, you look at Brett the mod, you look at all these people, and most of them started out as just viewers or, you know, fans. And then they weren't weird about it, and they were just pretty normal and treated me like a normal person because, believe it or not, I'm a normal person too. It's crazy. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a dude who plays video games and is loud and stupid, and sometimes people like that. So those people then, you know, were helpful in the stream, or I needed a mod, and I'm like, this is someone that is reliable. They've been here for a couple months, or maybe a year or so, and they haven't really done anything that's set off a red flag that's like, you're always staying in the fan group, and I'll promote them to mod, and then we chat in the mod group, and we play games together sometimes, or like Chloe started out doing fan art, but was super nice about it. She's one of my mods, and probably I would consider her a friend. So yeah, definitely you just have to go about it the right way and make good first impressions. It's pretty important if people ever want to try to do that, but also realize that at the size I'm at now, I can't be friends with every fan who's normal. You know, there's gonna be some fans that are just always fans, and that's it. But that's why I kind of want to consider people the friendos, because it's a nice in-between. Shy Guy wants to know how I think this year's gonna go for me and what my favorite season is. My favorite season is probably fall. I've always liked fall because it's the thing that I've never experienced in California for most of my life. So maybe there'll be some fall here in Austin, and that'll be exciting. And how I think the year will go for me, I have no idea. I never have really expectations for the year. I have wants, but it's very different than how I think it's gonna go. I kind of just do stuff and hope it goes well. And if it goes well, great. And if it doesn't, then I cry myself to sleep. Nicole F wants to know if I'd ever do a fan meetup in Austin. And I actually do one every year at RTX. We do it outside the convention itself, so you don't need a badge to get in. But I join up with usually the Derp crew doing theirs, and my buddy Max Gassy will join as well. And that's usually where I do my meetup, I guess, in Austin. Just because I'm not really big enough that I could do it just for myself. But I can do it if I join some other friends, and especially people like, oh, that's Ritz. I know that voice, and then they meet me, and then maybe they like me and decide to finally subscribe, or they don't. And then they throw my business card that I signed for them on the ground, and it makes me cry. Cried a lot today. Logan, I'm not answering your question. Massacre Megan wants to know what my favorite food is, and it's actually probably chicken parmesan, or chicken and waffles, or no, it's one of those two. I just like chicken, I guess now. Chicken parm is delicious. It's like a pizza with more meat, and then chicken and waffles is the perfect meal for any time. It's breakfast, it's waffles. It's lunch or dinner because it's got chicken in it. And it's also dessert because it's got syrup on it. It's the perfect meal. I love chicken and waffles. That's also why I was gaining some weight. So we're back down to eating eggs. And more eggs. XCTS says, what part of location does not make sense to get pierced? And that's all personal preference, man. I'm not going to judge people who want to get, like, their junk pierced. It's not for me. If you want to go do it, go fucking do it. I don't care. You want to get like the back of your neck pierced or your fucking feet pierced or whatever. I've seen them. Go for it. I really don't care, and I shouldn't be one to judge because I have this. And some people freak out that I have a lip ring. And they're like, oh my god, that must have hurt. That's so weird. And I'm like, it's just a lip ring. I don't care. I'm not judging you for your hairstyle. Don't judge me for my fucking face piercing style. Jerks. And lastly, my Leos wants to know what I think of Minx's face reveal, and there's not really much to say, man. I'm proud that she finally decided to do it. I saw her face a couple years ago. We were in a big Skype group, and she showed her face to us, and it was cool. But like, it didn't change anything. She's still one of my best friends on YouTube, and we play games together, and we're funny together. Like, I'm glad that she's comfortable enough, and I'm actually most excited that she's gonna go to conventions now. I can't wait for her to come out and us to finally meet in person. I wasn't able to see her this winter when she was up in New York or whatever because I was busy packing for my move. But yeah, I guess I'm just excited to actually see her and hang out with her in person now without her having to like freak out people are gonna see her face. So yeah. But that's gonna do it for this week's TMI Tuesday video. Make sure you guys leave your comments, questions, and all those other fun things in the comments down below, or you can send me a letter. Please do. I want mail. I know, I'm the only person who wants mail in the world, but it'd make me happy. Don't you guys want me not to cry on camera? No, you guys probably really want me to cry on camera. I know you guys. I'm not even gonna give you the time of day. Anyways, friendos, as always, my name is Ritz, and I will see you all in the next video.
Who is this next to me? Ritz gave him the,
wait, you guys are.
You gave him the slip, dude.
It's because we dress you up in a T-Rex costume and just rub you so hard that you